Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am coming at you with another video, which will help you hopefully make you understand what is happening in front of your eyes, in front of your lying eyes, and why. Now, we all know. I don't want to keep on saying this, but that's all. That's a fact, Jack. America is done because America is the second beast. Ladies and gentlemen, she was destined to fall. All kingdoms throughout human history have always fallen. You look at the Babylon Empire. It was defeated by the Medo-Persian Empire, which took over. And then came the Greek Empire. And then the last empire, it was the Roman Empire, which was the strongest of them all. And so America, along with the British Empire, is going to fall. In fact, once again, America is defined in the Bible, okay, as the second beast. So there's no talking about that. There's no going around that, ladies and gentlemen, because what we are witnessing in all of human events, in this last human generation, ladies and gentlemen, is the evolution of the human destructions. The evolution, the passing away of this age, the passing away of this satanic matrix. And the people and the powers that be, they know this, for they are Satanists. They worship the beast. There's no doubt about it. Again, today, being what is called another pagan holidays, because this world is full of pagan holidays. You name it. You take your pick. Easter, Christmas, New Year's Eve, which is the celebration of Junos, the goddess, the two-faced goddess from the Roman Empire, Juno. So, ladies and gentlemen, what the whole world is celebrating right now, which is Mother's Day, doesn't even begin to make sense. But people go along with it because it is being pushed by the marketing and brainwashing system under this matrix satanic system that we live under. Okay? So since we were played by the devil himself back when he made our first parents fall from grace, ladies and gentlemen, ever since then, the world leaders have followed through on that. They have been followers because they figure, well, if this is the only way that we're gonna keep power, then let's work for the devils. Let's pass abortion. Let's pass transgender laws that teach your kids in school. Let's pass the satanic curriculum in school, which came out of the religious game, psychological game play on the masses, because they figure if the religious people, the Christians, have the right to have Christian curriculum in school, well, why can't we? But little do we know, ladies and gentlemen, is again, and I repeat myself, is that religion itself was created by the fallen angels. So this way, they've been sneaking up on this system and they control everything. They have their tentacles on everything. Okay? And the last stage is coming soon. Ladies and gentlemen, look what has happened at the border. Forget about a human crisis, okay? Being created by design, because that's too obvious for the awakened ones, okay? For the people that are actually awakened, the people that actually analyze and see through things instead of at things. So ladies and gentlemen, this was forget about, because that's being done by design. But ladies and gentlemen, all of this is being done as a distraction. So that soon they will, because everything is, ladies and gentlemen, is a psychological operation. Everything is a psychological game. The first psychologist was the devil when he deceived our first parents through a lie. So psychology is the manipulation of the human mind, is based upon lies. Even the word itself tells you manipulation. It manipulates you. It makes you believe something that is not. And I learned how fragile the human mind is and how easy it is to deceive. When I used to work as a door-to-door salesman back in the 1980s, ladies and gentlemen, growing up in New York, which is where I grew up actually, but we used to go through the neighboring county, Connecticut, Boston, New Jersey. We used to go all over the surrounding area, okay? And how did we sell to people? That was before the internet. You know, we used to knock on people's door. We never told them we were selling anything until you earned their trust. You know, you start talking, you start conversing as a man would talk to a girl, you know, as a man be, conversing with a girl to conquer her. You understand? That's what we do. We use psychology, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I saw. And it makes me sad to see how naive America is, because she has been worked since her inception. And I'm not talking back in 1776, when the first Freemasonic president, which is George Washington, no. There was 16 presidents before him. But America was worked and destined to fall, and she will fall hard in 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Okay, Jacob's trouble is referring to God's people. It is written. You will find it on the Bible on Jeremiah chapter 30th, verse 7. I will read it for you in a minute. But this is the beginning of it. In fact, God's people have been suffering throughout history. Look what happened to the Native Americans, which is the tribe of God, G-A-D. The tribe of Issachar in Mexico. Look what's happened at the border, using Mexico. Our people are dying. Our human trafficking, sex trafficking, little babies being killed, women being raped. Ladies and gentlemen, why? Because, and not only that, but this is the beginning of a race war between God, amongst God's people. You know, black versus Hispanics. I mean, look what they're doing in Chicago. But again, it goes to show how the politicians work. Again, using manipulation and psychology, work these people into thinking that they, we voted for Biden. Ladies and gentlemen, your vote, whether you vote Democrat or Republicans, your vote don't count. How many times I'm going to say it to you? Don't believe me? Didn't I tell you that the reparations payments that they've been talking about in LA, ladies and gentlemen, didn't I tell you that that was all a lie? And isn't that coming to fruition? Everything that I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, is coming right before your eyes. So do not fall for this race war that they are designing amongst our people. I mean, this is the replacement, okay? They are trying to replace the tribe of Judah, which is the African Americans. There's no such thing as African Americans, which is the name of two Caucasian men, Africanus, and then America, which is the Italian explorer, which is how America got her modern name, because her Asian name, which is in the Bible, was called Azareth. But anyway, I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, so what we got here, the border is serving as a distraction, because the digital money, ladies and gentlemen, is coming. There's no stopping it now. Digital money is right here, which is the introduction of the mark of the beast. The cashless society is right here, is right now. Okay? Which is going to be, you will not be able to buy or sell unless you sell your soul to the devil. So it's no longer going to be the Hollywood elite, the Hollywood actors and actresses that are going to be subjected to this, because they were just there to brainwash you and to entertain you and to predictive programming you with their movies and shows. But ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer gonna be them. You are gonna have to decide which side you're on. And unless you know this truth and you are sure of it, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna give in. You're gonna follow these people through the future hell, because believe me, ladies and gentlemen, there is no hell. Okay? So, racism. I tell you this, racism does not exist. What does exist is evil. How can a human race be racist? Even the devil can tell you this. I've been telling you this for the longest. How can human, if you put on your thinking cap, how can you think that racism is should even be a word? There's no such thing. The human creation is only one race upon this earth. Evil is what exists. Okay? Man against man, sons against parents, parents against their sons, and so on. Spouses against their husband, husband against their spouses, against their wives, you name it. So this word has been worked. And America is about to fall. America is part of the evolution of human destruction. Okay? So, let us go to Jeremiah chapter 30th, verse 7. But before we get there, ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, let us go to Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14, look what it says. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst which did weakens the nations. That's what the devil does. Okay? He works and possesses people through the government. Why do you think your government uses this? Take a look at your world leaders and your stars and your sports and your sportsmen. Come on. Now, Isaiah chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Now you may say, well, Reuben, there's no longer slavery. So what captivity are you talking? The best of them all. Captivity of the mind, mental slavery. Don't believe me? I just told you what's been happening throughout the years in Chicago. Now look what the Biden, who loves them so much, look what he's doing. Bringing in immigrants, displacing people, taking veterans out of the house, people that actually defended this country. Okay? So when you see a kingdom or a nation going against itself, it shall surely fall. And that is exactly. These people are coming, and this Joe Biden that doesn't even know where he's at half of the time, ladies and gentlemen, and he be saluting ghosts. And this is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. This man has so many demons that he actually, when he shakes hands, people make fun of it, but he actually sees ghosts. Demons, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that he has making it too obvious. He cannot help himself because he's getting too much for him. He's not a good actor. Anyway, so, and neither are some other artists. Have you seen some Hollywood artists when they are being interviewed and they go, and they like, in the programming MK Ultra thing, they see demons and then they go back to the interview? Ladies and gentlemen, think. This is not a joke. I don't want you to be destroyed. Okay? I don't want you to be part of America destructions. And what is the best place to be? Be on your Father's side, because he will always have your back. Remember, we are created in his image. Okay? All right, so let us go to Jeremiah chapter 30th. Jeremiah 30th. But first I'm going to read to you Jeremiah chapter 10. Jeremiah chapter 10 goes like this. Verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. 2. Thus says Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. 3. For the customs of the people are vain. 1. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. 4. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. Ladies and gentlemen, and then verse 5, it says, they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also it is in them to do good. So ladies and gentlemen, you see that God is telling you not to follow man-made pagan days like the pagan day of Mother's Day. Mother's Day is every day. You honor thy father and thy mother, which is the 5th commandment right behind me out of the 10 commandments. You don't honor your mother and your father once or your mother once a year. It's every day. But I'm going to send you the links to show you where these pagan days came out of. The proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. But I'm going to start on verse 6. Ask you now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turning to paleness. 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. So in other words, Jacob's troubles, ladies and gentlemen, is referring to God's people, to God's chosen people. And the people that are reigning right here, that reign right here, like your Rockefeller, Rothschild, the Waltons, Bank of America people, the Bushes, the Clintons, ladies and gentlemen, all of them are called the heathen. They are the leaders, including the King Charles in the United Kingdom, where we saw not a coronation but a satanic ritual the other day. So ladies and gentlemen, please, this is not a joke. Satan is real. This is his time. This is his kingdom. And all you got to do is look around and see the casualties of the spiritual wars. Because our war is not against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual war, ladies and gentlemen. So humanity is in the process of evolution of self-destruction, but not through nuclear war. There's not going to be a nuclear war, ladies and gentlemen. The nuclear war, the nuclear rockets, the atomic rockets that you see, they are going to be shot at when Christ comes back with millions of his angels to clean the earth of this garbage that we have become. But before that happens, God is going to make sure that he takes his people out. Just like he took what? Lot and his family out. And even then, his wife said, man, you're telling me not to look back? I look back. And she turned into a statue of salt. You remember? You think this is a joke? You think the Bible is written by the white man? Yeah. King James was a homosexual. No, ladies and gentlemen, you got it wrong. King James was a brown-skinned brother. Did you know that God's people reign in Europe, starting in England, okay, for 1,000 years. See, you don't know your history. Our people have fallen because for lack of knowledge. So the devil is having a field day today. He can just kill anybody except God's chosen people. You understand? And this is the whole point. I want you to be saved. Establish a strong relationship with your Creator. Stop following God's pagan, man-made pagan days like Mother's Day. What a joke. See how silly we become? Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. So ladies and gentlemen, and the news, what does the news tell you? The news telling you about the new immigrants? They are part of the problem, the mainstream media. I don't care who you, whether it's facts, they're all the same. Fox, which means 666, the peacock with the symbolic symbols there, and then CBS with the all-seeing eye. Ladies and gentlemen, please. You know what they've been telling you? Oh, the new immigrants are coming here, and the Democrats want to make sure that they vote for them. That's a lie. That's a lie, because people's votes don't count. You see? You see what I mean? Do your research, ladies and gentlemen. Your votes don't count. This is all a distraction. So the Biden said, well, at least they concentrate on that, and that's that's gonna overshadow everything. So they're not gonna come at me with all my corruptions. See, but they cannot tell on one another, because all politicians are what? They cannot tell, because they are all compromised. Remember Donald Trump? Oh, I'm gonna put you in jail. I'm gonna put you in jail, Hillary Clinton. What happened? Where is she? Is she still going around blabbing all over the place? Because they are all in it. Wake the hell up. This is all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. And remember, there's more.